This is Brandy, otherwise known as Mystery of Diamonds, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey y'all. Okay, so I have on my Spangler nails because this is the whip and chat for hashtag season of Spangler. This is for week 1. And so I'm going to be doing, before I get into the actual whip and chat, first I wanted to show you, this is what I have completed so far on week 1. Now, I'm trying to keep this actually to the original that this is. The only thing that I am thinking of doing is finding some orange glow-in-the-dark drills that I can replace these with, and maybe some of these light blue glow in the darks. I just got to see if I can find someplace where when it's not when it's not being seen in the dark, it still looks the same as it does right now, but when it is in the dark, these would glow. But I'm gonna keep the gold or yellow rhinestones for the dragon fireflies. So that was just a little thing that I thought about doing. I'm not exactly sure how long this whip and chat is going to be, but because I know not everybody likes to sit through a long one, but I do have some stuff that has happened. But before I get into that, I kind of want to, whoa, okay, well, I'm just going to knock stuff all over the place here on my desk. That's not a smart thing. Wow, okay. So anyway, as I said, before I get into the actual story that I was going to talk about, or stories, happenings, things going on. Okay, come on, light pad. Turn on. Okay. Really? Light pad? Because I'm one of those that even though you don't need a light pad for Diamond Art Club, for me, I do. Old eyes. But anyway, okay. So, as far as for this event. So, if you have not gone to, and I'll make sure that I have in the description, once again, the Facebook group. If you have not gone to the Facebook group, Draglands and Books, that is where we have the posts for your kit up picture and your week 1 progress. Remember, I am filming this Saturday night, so hopefully this will go up Sunday morning. Sunday at 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, I will close comments, okay? And so therefore I'll only have the comments from this week, and then I will start a new post that says week 2 progress. Now, I've had a couple of people ask me, well, what if I was not able to get started in week 1? Does that mean that I cannot participate? No, that's not what it means. What it means is that if you did not do a kit up picture during the week 1 post, then you will do the kit up picture in week 2, and then you'll put your week 2 progress, okay? Because I am keeping track of all of that. We do have a registration form. You are not required to fill out the registration form. However, it does help with information because, like, for right now, this whip and chat, if you are watching this whip and chat and you comment on it and you are participating in the event, then I can add points to your entry so that you can be entered into the grand prize giveaways. And for those, just in case you are just now tuning in and you don't know what those giveaways are, we have 3 $50 gift cards from Diamond Art Club that they have so wondrously. I thank you very much, Diamond Art Club, that they have given us for this event. And then Randall Spangler is going to be giving away an original print to somebody. So those are 4 very amazing grand prizes, in my opinion. Because, you know, whew, I like my Diamond Art Club. I love my Randall Spangler. So I would be super thrilled to get those prizes. But you do have to make sure that if you're getting points. So for the posts that you do in the Facebook group, you are getting a point. That can get you up to 5 there, because the kit up and 4 weeks, so up to 5. Then if you are commenting on the whip-in chat, so like I am week 1, so you comment on this video, that gets you another entry. Plus, there will be a giveaway from this whip-in chat. And if you'll stay tuned to the end, I will let you know when that giveaway will happen. Next week will be Kara, the principal painter. She is my partner for this event, and she will be doing a whip-in chat. And once again, you'll need to comment on her whip-in chat in week 2 to be able to get additional points. And then she will also have a giveaway, a little special giveaway as well. So we are super excited about this event, because I absolutely love Spangler. I absolutely love all of the Draglins. I have every one now. I do not have every Spangler. I do know, because people were so kind enough to let me know, I do know that Canine Christmas, which is not a Draglin, but it is a Spangler, is up for pre-order, but at this current moment in time, I cannot get it, just due to some things that have happened in my life, and I'm gonna kind of let you in on those. I'm just trying to make sure that I said everything for the actual collab. Oh, because today's been a crazy day. This weekend's been a crazy weekend. So Facebook group, put in your posts. Oh, you also get a point for filling out the registration form. The registration form is, I'm going to have it linked down below, as well as it is also in the announcement. I did pin that to the top, so it should be in the announcement section on the Facebook group. So you'll go in there and be able to get the registration link. But like I said, I also have it linked in this video, in the description. So you can get a point for that. So I guess technically you could get 6. I guess I should have said you could get 6 if you did the registration, each of the Facebook posts, and the kit up. Then also, like I said, you get a point for each of these whip-in chats. So, okay, so that pretty much takes care of the event. So, all right, that leads us to what kind of stuff has been going on. Well, those that have been following me, you know that we had my poor little puppy, Athena. She is one of Luna's puppies. She got hit with a vehicle. And we did take her to the vet. Ends up that my husband had actually managed to pop her hip back in place. So it's not broken. They did x-rays. She has no broken bones. They said that she will be sore for a while, and it'll take her, a little bit to, and she's putting some weight on that hip. Which I'm really grateful and happy to see that she's putting some weight on that hip. But most of the time, it's so funny, because when it's not really funny, I guess, but when she goes to run, the hip that is messed up a little bit, that's sore, I guess because it's sore, and when she wants to actually run, she basically picks that leg up and she just runs on the other 3. I mean, and she gets around like nobody's business. It's not stopping her. She's, still eating, she's drinking, she seems happy, obviously I know that there's some pain that is associated with the injury, but every day she is making strides and getting better. So I am very, very grateful for that. Now, oh my goodness, did we have, I titled this, I cannot make this stuff up, because I had this really bad feeling Friday morning. How sometimes you get up and you're just like, God, this is one of those mornings that I need to stay home, but I couldn't. I had stuff to do at school. I actually had a lab planned at school. I was all excited. I had gotten Wayne to go pick me up all the materials for it, because in my physical science class, we were going to be doing a balloon jet lab. And every year that I do that, the kids really love it, because they get a chance, like, to blow up the balloons, and it goes on this string. They let it go. It's hard to explain it, but it's so much fun, and they really enjoy doing it. So I look forward to getting a chance to do that lab with them. So I had all my materials, went to school, got to first period. Kids were coming in. I was actually in the middle of taking roll when my phone rang, and I noticed it was an outside phone call, which means that either they knew my extension or the office had patched them through to my classroom. And so I thought maybe it was my husband or something like that, and like, what in the world? So of course, I answered the phone, and it's actually the resource officer that we used to have. Because see, where I work, we have resource officers, and we call them SROs, school resource office. And he had left to go to a nearby county. Funny enough, the county where I live. And so he called me, and he was on the phone, and I just thought maybe, because I knew he had been going to college classes, I thought, maybe he was calling because he wanted some help in his classes. I don't, I didn't know exactly why he was calling. So, I was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was listening, but like not listening at the same time, because I had kids in there, and kids being kids, I was like, "Guys, enough, chill out. I'm trying to listen on the phone." And then I heard my son's name. I heard Danny, and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, wait, wait. Okay, I've got a police officer on the phone, and he's saying my son's name. What?" So I start listening more intently, and he was like, "Okay." He goes, "I thought I should let you know Danny was on his way to school this morning, and he was at the stoplight." Now, this is the part where I think I'm fixing to hear, like, Danny's been in an accident, and so obviously I'm already like, like, tense. I had, like, I was expecting to hear accident, something like that. What came out of his mouth was not what I was expecting. Okay, because I do not live in a large town, have not heard of this happening, like, really hardly anywhere around here. So he said that Danny was at the stoplight, and he must have cut a guy off, and when they got to the stoplight, the guy decided to get out of his vehicle and approach my son's car, knock on the window. And of course, my son, I love my son, but my son rolled down the window. He didn't get a good look at the guy, because the guy reached into the car and started strangling my son. Like, cut off his air supply, strangle my son. Danny said he could not breathe. He was, trying to grab the hand. He was trying to roll up the window. luckily, and the window, even though it's an automatic window, the guy arm, I guess, was blocking the window from getting to go up. It was heavy enough. But my son did not get a good look at the guy, which hopefully they will still be able to find him. But when I got that piece of information, yeah, I was like, so I call my son's phone and he doesn't answer at first. And I'm just like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? So I do manage to get him on the phone. He's in the nurse's office at the school at that point, and the nurse is like, I don't think it would be a good idea for him to drive home. I'm like, no, I'm on my way to pick him up. And I called, after I got off the phone with them, I called my school office and I was like, look, I need to go. And I told them what happened. They got someone in my classroom, and I went to go pick my son up. Y'all, oh my God, I'm just going to tell you right now, even though he is 17 years old, he is still a kid. He's still a minor. He's still a kid. And when because I went into the office, I went into the resource officer's office, and I was talking to them. They were trying to look and see what all kind of stuff that they could do. The police officers were there. And so the office ladies, the office staff, someone went to go get Danny out of the nurse's office and bring him to me. And when he walked around the corner and when he saw me, he came over to me, he grabbed me in a hug, and he started bawling. And my son has not cried in, I can't even tell you how long. But this incident scared him. And so when he first saw me, he just, he reacted. And oh my God, y'all. Mama Dragon was furious. I was like, I want this guy found. I want him charged with every possible thing that you can hit him with. And they told me that if they can manage to get the guy, and this is an if. That's the only thing that we are living with right now is it is an if. If they can find this guy, he will be charged with a felony. Which, I'm grateful for that. Right now we don't know anything. We have no clue. We have not gotten any more updates. But this happened on Friday. So, it takes a while, I know, for them to investigate. So I know it's possibly it's just gonna take a little bit. And I have faith that, I have faith in the system. So I don't have any choice. I've got to have faith in the system that they'll be able to come to a conclusion. Now, I will tell you, I desperately did not want him leaving the house. And the thing is that Friday, last night was their homecoming. And he is a senior, so it was his last homecoming that he's ever going to have. He had to miss out on the homecoming parade due to all of this. And he really wanted to go to the homecoming game and possibly the homecoming dance. I didn't want him leaving the house. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was like, I understand that he's 17 years old. I get it. But I also know that this just happened, and I didn't want to get him out of my sight. Because, this guy's still out there, and, I was really, really, really paranoid. And, he was like, Mom, listen, I don't want to live in fear. You know, I can't live my life in fear. Like, what am I going to do? You're not going to let me go to school anymore? You know, the guy knows where I go to school, or you're not going to let me, you know, I've got to be able to live my life. And you know what? Look, reasonably, I know this, but and I was like, okay, well, I'll go to the game with you. And he's like, Mom, no offense. No. And I'm like, son, I need to keep you safe. And he looked at me, he said, and that at that point, he had one of his friends over here who actually, they are actually staying the weekend over here, his friends. Um, and his friend was out there, and he's like, I promise you, I will not let anything happen to him. Like, we are sticking with him, and like, nobody's going to get to him. Like, he will not be left alone. So, as hard as it was, you know, and I did, I made him promise. I'm like, y'all better promise. I'm not kidding you. Absolutely, positively. And if anything, and I told my son, I said, you know, the officers are at the game. They had already told Danny, you know, because Danny was supposed to, he's an ROTC, so he was supposed to, I forgot exactly what he was supposed to do at the game. I think it was like present colors or something. But he had a role that he had to perform at the game. And so, you know, the officers are like, you know, if you go to the game, do not worry. We will be there. If you see the guy, let us know. You know, this is before, you know, we really realized that Danny did not really get a good look at him. So there was really nothing that we could do on that front. But so as hard as it was, I had to put on my big girl panties and not get freaked out. And let him go to the game. However, let me say however, knowing that I was still very tense. I was still very nervous. And I was nervous all the way until he came home. I'm just going to say, he ended up going to the dance, realizing that he didn't really like the dance. He was like, not really. You know, him and his friends were like, nah, not really something we want to do. Not a lot of fun. So they just came on home and, got on their gaming stations, which made me perfectly fine, happy because he was home, he was safe. And so yeah, we're like I said, we're still in a holding pattern right now. We don't know anything. And that just, it is what it is. But I am hoping and praying that they, you know, that they will find the person and he will be punished. You know, that's all I can, honestly, that's all I can do, right? There's nothing else that I can do other than trust in the system and believe that justice will be served. Okay. So then you would think that that would be enough drama in my life this weekend, right? Right. Wrong. No, of course not. So, today, I actually was taking a nap because unfortunately, I get migraines. And, you know, I had been very, very tense from the day before, obviously, with what was going on with my son. And so, you know, all that tension tends to give me a migraine. So I was actually laying down and my phone rings, and it's my husband down at the shop. And he says, hey, or no, he didn't, my phone didn't ring. Sorry. He walked into the bedroom and he was like, hey, honey. And I'm like, what? I didn't mean to be grouchy. I really didn't, but you know, I was sleeping. And he's like, I kind of need you to get up and take me to the hospital. And I'm like, excuse me? What? Why do I need to take you? So of course that woke me up, and I'm like, what's up? And he has this big, towel around his thumb. Basically, he was trying to change the tire on, we have these, right now he's doing, because he's not working as a bus driver anymore. And so in order to earn some money, he is, doing stuff with scrap metal. And we had these, oh, what are they? These trailers. I don't know what else to call them. Trailers. Um, and he was trying to change the flat tire on the trailer. And with us living in Florida, instead of working on the concrete, he was working on sand, and the jack fell, and his hand was in between the jack and wherever else it landed. And so, let's see, this thumb, his right thumb, um, huge gash. It went down to the bone. Um, he took off the towel just briefly for me to see. You could see it was really deep. You could see the bone down there. He wrapped it back up. And I mean, he's just very calm. Like, he is calm. Like, there's nothing. I'm like, oh my gosh. He goes, I think I'm probably going to need stitches. And I'm just like, me? I would have been flipping out if that would have been me. But no, he's just absolutely calm. He's just like, I just need to go to the hospital. So, and y'all, I've told y'all before that my husband is very accident prone. He's almost cut off a toe. Now he's almost cut off his thumb. So yeah, I had to take him up to the hospital. He didn't want me to, sit around the hospital and just wait, because he knew it was going to take a while. They were going to do x-rays, and they were going to, have to do, he felt pretty confident that there was going to be stitches, which ended up being true. He ended up getting 10, I think he said 10 stitches. And they wrapped it up in that it's this type of stuff that like sticks to itself. Kind of bandage. I don't know what they're called. So his thumb is wrapped up. He can't get it wet or anything. And so I said, well, the doctor said that you have to baby this thumb. That means no more getting out there and acting stupid and working and hurting yourself, So, sorry, having to get some more 310. Apologize for the sounds. So, yeah, that was, that's been my weekend. So, like I said, and I actually made the statement to him, and y'all, I hope you don't think that this is insensitive. What I really honestly wasn't trying to be insensitive, but I looked at him and I said, could we possibly have not had any, I can deal with no more excitement for this weekend. Did you feel that I was like maybe lacking in some extra excitement? We already had the stuff with Danny happen. And he just kind of gave me this look like, really, woman, really? And he just kind of shook his head, and I'm like, okay. So right now he's in there, he's resting, but welcome to my life. Y'all, there are days that I would be perfectly happy with a Monday, excitingless weekend, because I get plenty of excitement that happens at the school with everything. But this weekend was not to be. But the one thing I am grateful for is that even though they're a little worse for wear, both my husband and my son are both okay. And so that is what I am very thankful for. So, yay. Whew. Okay. So, once again, what you're going to do, so that's pretty much all of my whip and chat. I told you it probably wasn't going to be a long whip and chat. So, you will comment in the comments of this video. And what I have for prizes, I will, right now I believe, because some of the stuff that I've got, I would show you, but some of the stuff that I had planned to give away is not here. And we're still working on it. So what will happen is on week 3, when I do my second whip and chat, when I do my week 3 whip and chat, I will be picking the winner from this week, and I will be showing you the prize package that you win. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a pin, a cover minder, and possibly something else. So that is pin, cover minder, yeah. And I'm trying to get that last little thing, and there'll probably be some other little goodies in the package as well. So please do not forget to comment down below so that you can be entered into that. Also, if you've if you filled out the registration form, then you can also get an additional point from this that will apply on the Facebook. And the reason I do the registration form is because I know that people's YouTube name and their name on Facebook is different a lot of times. And, I know mine is. And so that way I want to make sure that I'm giving the points to the right person. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed week 1 of hashtag Season of Spangler. I know I have been enjoying it. This has been so much fun to work on. And y'all, look, I am super excited. Because do you know what these are? Hold on. Well, let's see. I don't know that I can turn off things. But these right here, these are the rhinestones for the Firefly Dragon. Okay, so I'm excited. I will be continuing to work on this. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and become part of the Dragon Diamonds family. I would love to have you here. Just make sure that you hit that bell icon for all notifications so that you know anytime that I upload a video or anytime that I go live. I go live usually on Monday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope to be able to see you guys there. And I am going to try to get more videos up, but, with school and everything, I'm also have stupidly agreed to help with, so now I've got the academic team, I've got theater, and now I have the STEP team. So I do have a lot of these extra things after school. But I am working on trying to get you guys more videos out, so please be patient. But I really appreciate all of your help and your support. So I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold, hold on, and never let go. Until my next video, bye guys.